Secret Invasion premiered June 21st, 2023 on Disney Plus. Episode 1, titled Resurrection, is 55 minutes long, and this starts off the entire new kind of phase in Marvel. Now, this is based on the Secret Invasion storyline and the Skrull invasion of Earth. And this episode was really, really good. If you like spy thrillers, espionage, this is a mini series for you. The series is 6 episodes long, so it will last for 6 weeks. Now, we start off this episode by being introduced to Martin Freeman's character of Everett Ross, and he's back once again, and he's meeting one of his handlers and going over something, and his handler is looking over kind of areas of where terrorist attacks have happened in the world that were evidently done by Skrulls. Well, everything happens, and then he gets away. He tries to jump, but then you find out that he's not who he says he is. We then see Talos and the leader of the Skrull and kind of the ally to Nick Fury, and played by Ben Mendelsohn, who returns in the role, meeting up with Agent Maria Hill, Colby Smolder's character of S.H.I.E.L.D. And Nick Fury comes back down to Earth after we saw him last time. If you know what happened with his character, then you know what's going on. The whole aspect of Nick Fury is that he's not who he is anymore after the blip. And we know that, but we don't know how much of an effect it has on someone. But slowly it's showing that he kind of has the PTSD effect of it, but we don't know how bad it is just yet. We're then introduced to Emilia Clarke's character of Gaia. Gaia is the daughter to Talos' character, and she is working for Gravik, the leader of a group of rebel Skrulls who kind of broke away from Talos' faction, and believed that the best way to kind of help their kind is to infiltrate Earth and for their resources that they need. So basically, the episode starts off in Moscow, and it's basically like the AAR, Americans Against Russia, and they're trying to prevent a war between America and Russia. It's really interesting how the story is so relevant right now, especially what's happening between America, Russia, and the Ukraine, and that little gist of what's going on. But it's very, very relevant, and it's really, really interesting. So the whole thing is that they have to stop this next bombing or terrorist attack from happening, and they do that. Gaia meets with her father and kind of says, listen, hey, this is what's going to happen, and this is where everything's going on. Not only that, Nick Fury meets with the character of Olivia Colman's character, who is Sonya, an MI6 operative and an old friend of the Nick Fury. And then we see Don Cheadle's character of Rhodes, kind of working for the president. The president is played by Dermot Mulroney, and we find all this aspect of what's going on, what's happening. And then the whole thing with Sonya and Nick Fury is that Sonya knows more things because she's MI6. They kind of always get the first intelligence of what's happening. And then we go into the aspect of who is Gravik, what's his whole story, why is he the villain that he is. And as this show progresses to the end, we find out what kind of villain he is. He's an absolute ruthless villain that I feel like Marvel has not seen in a very, very long time. The events that occur in the Square Park, and with all these people around, and the bombing that happens, and it's just a twist that you don't expect at the end of this episode, which really, really surprised me. And it's like, wow, they really went that way. Yeah, they did. It's really great to see. And then you don't know who Gaius is working for. Is she on her father's side? Is she working with Gravik? But there are a lot of things left in this story to tell. What's going to happen? How is everything going to come together? This is a really, really fun show. It's really story driven, story forward, and it's really, really good to see. I mean, within the first episode, you get Martin Freeman, you get Olivia Colman, Emilia Clarke, Samuel Jackson, Colby Smulders, Don Cheadle, Ben Mendelsohn, Dermot Mulroney. I mean, the list goes on and on. And you could tell who's a human, who's not a human, who's a Skrull, who's not a Skrull, and who was a Skrull playing a human, and it's just really, really fun. This show will have ramifications moving forward in the MCU, and I guarantee you that. And it's just interesting to see how it will happen and how it progresses in the coming weeks. This was a fun first episode. I'm excited. It's a spy thriller. It's very rare Marvel does spy thrillers, but I feel like this will be the best show that they put out in a really long time, especially how the other shows have been comical, not interesting, way over the top, not taking themselves too seriously. But I feel like Secret Invasion will take itself seriously because it has to, because we have to get to the point of what's going to happen, especially for it being the first series of Phase 5 of the MCU. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about episode 1 of Secret Invasion, titled Resurrection. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the episode? What didn't you like about the episode? And who do you think Gaia's, what side is she on? Is she on her father's side? Gravik's side? And do you think this show will have ramifications moving forward? And are you excited to see how this show plays out? Let me know in the comment section below about all of the questions I just asked, and be sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for new weekly review videos of Secret Invasion. I will be doing episodic reviews every week until the season finale, and be sure you tune in next week for my episode 2 review of Secret Invasion.